Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Tiffany Danae and here we discuss all things lifestyle with an emphasis on style. So without further ado, let's hop directly into today's video. So let's start with this first one, which I think might be a little bit surprising. And that is my Coach Pillow Tabby. I'm actually really sad about this one because I feel like I took a long time to really do my research on it, and then obviously everyone loves this bag so much, and I went into store a couple of times to try it on, and I just really thought it would work for me. So let me tell you some of the pros and cons. Pros is this bag is gorgeous. Like, the leather is so soft, and I love the cushiony feel of it. You know, obviously it's called the Pillow Tabby, and so it's super soft and plush. Because of that actually is a downside for me. So when you put this bag on your shoulder, it doesn't comfortably tuck in, but my arm is just kind of floating out here. And I typically, with my shoulder bags, like my pochette accessoire from LV, it tucks directly under there and it's just seamless and I don't notice it. But this, I notice it, and there's nothing even in the bag right now. It's completely empty. So it's not comfortable, in my opinion, to wear. And this is the larger size. I know they have the smaller ones. I actually don't know what all sizes they have, but so because of that, if you look on the inside, there are two areas. I just have the strap in right now. So this is the long strap for the crossbody, but you have the area for this side, and then it has the divider in the middle. And I mean, I guess it fits an okay amount of stuff, but for the size of this bag, I would hope to be able to fit more things. But honestly, this is the size of a small bag, but you can't really overfill it because it's already a super fluffy bag. The other thing I really liked about it, it has this beautiful magnetic closure. It's so well made. It's really good quality. I really like the brass that's on here. So it's not like the shiny gold. So it's a really beautiful brassy color, really nice hardware. So I think if I had gotten this in a smaller size, in a pop of color, I would have really liked it. But for me, I was trying to use it as an everyday black bag, and it just didn't work for me. So I never really carried it. I've carried it probably less than 5 times. It's really a bummer that this didn't work for me. So unfortunately, I'm gonna be selling this very beautiful bag. So if you are interested, shoot me a message on Instagram and I'll be happy to sell it to you. Otherwise, I'm just gonna throw it out on my Poshmark. So keeping in line of my next worst purchase, then that's gonna be the Bottega Jody dupes in the 2 larger sizes. So I was in Anthropologie and I did see the dupes. I didn't realize how many people were up on the Anthropologie Jody bag dupe. I'm gonna insert the pictures and videos here because I have taken these 2 bags back. I loved that white bag. I think it was the perfect size. It was really flush to my shoulder, super comfortable. It could fit my laptop. You know, it felt nice and comfortable under my shoulder. And it was a really nice, white cream color. It wasn't a white, and it wasn't a dirty cream. And it just really looked so nice with so many of my pieces. The cons of this bag is that it smell to high heaven. You know, that chemically smell. I don't know what they're using to treat the leathers when they come from overseas. And I was hoping that maybe it would go away, but I kept the bag for 2 or 3 weeks and the smell just never went away. It was so embarrassing, it was so loud. And this bag, I feel was over $100. I thought it was 100 and a little over 100. It ended up being I thought it was 128. Ended up being $150, the larger size. because I didn't realize that they had like a mid-size and a large one. That large one is $150. I didn't check the materials. I do think it's real leather because it's really buttery soft, but that's wild. That's way too much money for that. I would not recommend. If I had been like paying any kind of attention, I wouldn't have paid that much for that bag. So the smell, and then if you turn it to its side, what you'll notice with the weaving, there was like this hue of maybe like a bluish gray color. And so it was the way that they did the weaving, and it just did not look nice. And so I probably would have overlooked it if the smell coming off the bag wasn't so putrid. But it was really intense, so I had to take it back. But other than that, it was so comfortable. It just really fit my lifestyle so well. So I am still on a hunt for like a large bag. Okay, so I have 2 more things, and they're gonna be shoes. So keeping on with sandals, these are my Chloe slides. I have a couple of thoughts. These are so, I would say they're so comfortable. It's really interesting because the footbed, you see how they're wide? They have this little cushion thing here. I actually really enjoy wearing these. I've worn these quite a bit. Like they're comfortable, but they're not. Like you don't want to be in them for a super long time and doing a lot of walking, but they're not bad. I would give them like comfortability. I would give them about like a 7.5, 8, somewhere up in there. Probably no, not even a 7.5. I would give them an 8 in comfort. But I think why this just doesn't work for me is just because it just isn't my style. It's interesting because I got these a couple of years ago. I saw a girl have them on, I feel like in LA during the pandemic, maybe in like 2020, 2021. She looked so cute and chic in them. And I was like, oh, I love it. You know, she had all neutrals on, and then she had this as a pop. And that's how I dress. I dress in all neutrals. And so I was like, oh, this will be like a pop of little something. This is just not my style. It's just not. Unfortunately, I don't know if this is how I'm storing it, but like there is some bleaching on the band. So it's kind of like a light pinkish color. It's barely visible, but it is some dyeing on there. You can see on the right hand side, you can see that one, the color a little bit better, I think. You can see it's like a pinkish kind of color, whereas the other ones, you could just see like the difference in the colors. They're a little bit better. I mean, of the worst purchases, this would probably be my best of the worst. It's not bad, not terrible, but not great. So I'll be letting these go as well. So all my stuff is gonna be on my Poshmark. All right, so that's all that I have for today. Hopefully you found this useful. Please let me know if there's any questions that I can answer for you guys. I might do a part 2 because there's some other things that I did want to include, including like some jewelry, some home goods, some beauty items, and as well as fragrances. So maybe I'll do like a monthly thing now that, you know, I've done this first one instead of doing a full look back on the year. But yeah, so that's gonna be it for today. If you have not already, please like this video, subscribe to my channel. I would love to see you back here next week. And until then, I will see you in the next video. Ciao.